Okay, now we're gonna do it. Real Yakuza use gamepads! And I don't hear anything. Oh, there it is. Oh, there we go. Alright. Yeah. Here we go. I'm Sendu, back again with more Yakuza 3 Remastered. Woo. What's gonna happen? I don't know. But I think I've been skipping random events. I didn't look it up, but I feel like I have. So, you what? You got something to say, buddy? You got something to say? You got something to say? Okay. What you got? What you got? Question mark. I like question marks. What is that? Ping pong. Welcome. I'll show you to your seat. I don't need to eat right now. Sorry. There's somewhere I got to be. I understand completely. Please come again. Oh, okay. Why won't you tell me where Takuya is? A man came by and took him. I don't know what to tell you. Kurima-san, he said he was a friend of yours. Oh, it's a doctor. He even had me listen to a message you left on his phone asking him to pick up Takuya for you. But I do not. I did no such thing. Oh, a new message. What does it say? We have Takuya. If you want him back, come get him alone. Leave the Komuro PD out of it. Oh, Takuya, I can't lose you. I don't know what to do. Sounds like there's been a kidnapping. I should go see if she needs help. Sweet. Random event. I love these. Couldn't help it over here. Sorry, who are you? I'm Kiru, and I run the Morning Glory Orphanage just down the road. Oh no! The kid's been abducted. Well, you can understand my concern. Oh, so you're a teacher? No! All I know is that Takuya was taken from this hospital, and I just got a ransom note. It's far too dangerous. We need to alert the authorities. If I call the police and they hurt my darling Takuya, I'd never be able to live with myself. What's with the recording messing up? Whatever. Please, Kiru-san, can you help me? That is so not how a distraught parent talks to a stranger. You take care of children every day. Surely you understand what I'm going through. You should call the cops. Okay, I'm on it. Let's go get Takuya back. Oh, thank you so much. Be careful. See, if I were Kiru, I would secretly follow her so they don't see him and then make a move at the right moment. But knowing Kiru, he's just gonna walk right up to him. Yeah. An empty lot, hanging right. Jump right, wait and see. I'll just wait and see. I'll stand guard, you go in, but don't worry if anything happens. Okay, so they gave me the choice. I'll be there in a flash. Okay, that didn't make any difference. What the heck? Who the heck are Okadama's latest flame? Oh dear, that escalated. Kiru has never had any doubt in his ability to fight. Oh, this guy's got multiple layers of health. Ain't that fun? Hey, buddy. Catch! Okay, that just happened. Come on, get up. Hey, there's onlookers. This place isn't very secluded. I'm warning you, I've got a kettle. And I don't know how to use it. Oh, I forgot I could charge. What kind of straight punk does upper high kicks like that, knee kicks like that? Come on, you ain't so bad. You ain't so bad. Let me grab you already. Oh yeah, that happened. Oh no, oh no, I'm so sorry. There's Takuya, he better be okay. What's this dog? A dog. I knew it would be a freaking dog. Yeah, very important part of your family. This ain't. Where are you scared, my precious angel? Oh, don't be afraid. Mommy's here. How much you loved me. I still have the voicemail on my cell. You use that voicemail to trick the vet. Oh, of all the low-down nasty things to do, you're twisted. But it worked, didn't it? Everything I did for one last chance to see you again. Now that's just creepy. Imagine, kidnapping for attention. Pull a stunt like this again, I'm going to the police. 10,000 yen. What should I do? I won't tell you how to feel, but if you ask me, you really need a better way to express yourself. Probably. Experience points. I'm trying. Not letting me. There it is. Heat, nah. This looks good. Well, at least the random event started, and I was actually really hoping for that. Blue seal. Ice cream! See, I only really like vanilla ice cream personally, but you know, I'm weird. Yay. I wonder if this game has the achievements for trying all the food too. Sorry. Jaywalking. No regrets. I don't know what the T means. I'm gonna guess transport. But I don't need transportation right now. I'd rather trigger more random events. Our affairs must you, because otherwise you'd be paying your respect to his Yakuza. Guess we got no choice. We better beat some manners into you. Ah, the random fights are back. Here we go. Oh, I get it. Those are different fighting styles. You know, I really need more heat skills. Hey, Swingman, vanilla ice cream is for cool people. Thank you. 6 Hells of Fury, you've made it. I'm gonna step on someone's head. You know, that's just a thing I do. I step on people's heads. Yeah, only Kiryu can make this shirt look tough. I just kicked him in the gut. That's, you know, that's something he does. Too strong. I'll let you off the hook this time. Count yourself lucky. You got intact 1,000 yen. Cool. Ice cream? Ice cream? No ice cream. Excuse me. Another random event, which mostly boils down to let's find another reason to beat people up. Hello. Hey. I want to know how people can perform such kicks with those pants. He's probably got a really loose threads, you know. Just a good tailor. I don't know. Have you ever tried to make those kicks in those pants? Hey, you're not from Okinawa, are you? Did you come from Tokyo? Yeah. I knew it! Woman curious about Tokyo. I've never seen anyone from Okinawa wear expensive leather shoes with pointy toes like that. Expensive leather shoes with pointy toes. Those sound uncomfortable. Never mind that. Anyway, I've always wanted to visit Tokyo. Maybe you could tell me about it? I'll get you some and make up for it, I promise. Sure. Why not? Yay, there's a bar like right near here, so let's grab some oh, a bar, huh? She didn't look that old. Kiru is a mean drinker. Kaede. Oh, that name sounds familiar. Anya Kaede. If you've heard of it. It's practically impossible to kick in dress pants. I kicked my nephew at my brother's wedding. I learned from experience. Why would you do that? Really? I always thought dress pants were kind of flexible. Oh well, I guess they rip easy. Nope, definitely don't know it. I'm so jealous. Because, though, the closest I've gotten was the field from Kyoto. And I mean Kyoto, Ronin Kenshin. There's so much to love about Tokyo, right? All you've got here in Okinawa is fish and salty air. Hey! But it's nothing compared to Tokyo. Oh gee, I sure wish I could live up there, but I guess just hearing about it is a good start for now. Sure, what do you want to know? There, I would have to find a place to live, right? How much is rent? I don't freaking know. All of Japan is fish and salty air. I mean, it's an island. What do you expect? A studio goes for 100,000 yen. Really? Rapagni would run you about what's a Rapagni? About 60,000 yen if you're out in the suburbs. I don't think she wants to hear about the suburbs. Ah, man, I hate these choices. I'm tempted to cheat, but I guess just for the sake of this. Yeah, it's not going to work. I can still very well tell which one I'm picking. Now, Kiru lived in a studio. Remember, 100 yen is $1. Yes, I know that. That's, 1,000 yen for a studio? That's only $100. That's not bad. $300. Let's go with this one. A studio goes for around 100,000 yen. What's a studio? Like a photography studio or something? You know, I thought the very same thing when I first heard a studio. One room apartment. You don't really need much other than that if you're living alone. Trust me. Not everyone, but I suppose some do, yeah. Should I bring my car with me? Everyone's always driving around the city on TV and stuff. That's a good question. Parking fees are expensive. Ditch a car and take the train. Don't drink and drive. Yeah, people in Tokyo do take the subway a lot, don't they? Ditch the car. Trains will take you everywhere you need to go. So are you trying to convince her to move? Not really. She's just super curious about Tokyo and really wants to know what it's like. This is Kiryu just being nice. Sort of. Though, am I supposed to spend half my time on a train just to go buy some fish? There's more than just trains, by the way. We also have a subway, taxi, buses. Anything you could need. Besides, there are stores everywhere, so half the time you won't even need to get on a train at all. Well, imagine life without a car. Oh look, it's another person. Oh, there you are, Kaede. I knew I'd find you here. See, I have very distinct memories of like an anime or something of a main character named Kaede, and I cannot for the life remember what it is. Or maybe it was an anime-like game. Kaede. Where have I heard that name? You sure do know me well. It's hard to guess where you always be in some bar, so who's this? Kiryu-san from Tokyo. We were just chatting. You're still thinking about moving? Oh no. Starstruck by the big city. She won't last a minute up in Tokyo, but she refuses to listen. That's not true. I can do it if I try, you know. Tell her why you Your friend is right, Kaede. If you want to go, then go. I'll help you move if you want. Moral dilemma, moral dilemma, moral dilemma. See, there's the thing. Big city versus the countryside. The endless debate. If you want to go, then go. Okay, 2 of those tell her to move. She got legs. She can survive in the city. Hew, hew, hew. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Go for it. You want to go, then go. You have to see it for yourself whether you can make it or not. I knew you'd understand. But if you stop her from trying, she'll just end up resenting you guys. I mean, it's not like she can never come back. I need help, I'll just give Kiryu-san a call. What? Is that okay? Well, I did tell you to go. Here's my number. Give it a ring if you ever need... Okay, I just picked up her number, so that's a thing that just happened. You got a sake burger set. That's a random... She got... sake burger set. Sounds like I'll end up in Tokyo before too long. Why not? I don't know. Maybe that was the wrong thing to do. I'm not really sure. Let's see what I got here. A worm, the bell, and this. A distinct... The tender... Oh, yeah. Wait, she just gave me a meal from some other restaurant. Thanks. I'll invite you to this bar. Thanks for the chat. Here's this McDonald's combo meal I got a few days ago. Billiards. I hate it when people call pool billiards. Oh, I love darts. 200 yen. About $2 for one game. Man, exchange rate in Japan is cray-cray. Yeah, I don't have one. This handy little card lets you keep track of your dart results. Whatever, a dart card. I got a Darts Live membership card. So much better than the dead ones. Please enter the name on your new card. Is Yakuza 3 still part of the dating sim portion in the series? I just remember Yakuza being mostly GTA clone later on. This is definitely not open world, if that's what you're saying. You can't steal cars and stuff. Huh. There's like one little hub city with stuff to do in it, so it's kind of open world, but not a sandbox. I don't know. Would you call it a dating sim? Because Kiryu has only really shown interest in 2 girls so far. One of them dead, one of them moved to the United States. You can get other girls to fall for him, but he never returns the favor. Alright. Enter the name on your card. Here, that one's for you, my one viewer. There you go. I read the strat guide for Yakuza 2 and saw like 14 missions involving dates. Yeah, but you don't do those dates because Kiryu wants a date. There's always a story, or their story reason behind it. It's usually to recruit girls for that club where they talk to guests. Kiryu himself, you can't have him end up. And 2, he ends up with the main girl. I have not played 4, 5, or 6 yet, so I don't know if it becomes more GTA-like. Right now it gives me more of a Shenmue vibe, but more focus on the action and, you know, city aspect. I'll just play beginner right now. I don't like cricket. 01 game, whatever. Let's just do count up. It's the most straightforward. Yeah, we really need to explain count up. Come on. Oopsie. Normally I would look up. Alright. Now the best one to hit are these little ones here because they triple that number, which you can't add up to more than 50, but playing darts in this game is kind of weird. You aim with the left stick and like do that reel back with the right. Strength is everything. Dang it. Ha! Okay, I asked for beginner, not drunken idiot. Come on. Kiryu isn't looking for a date. He's looking after his orphans. You know what? I think with this wonkiness, it's better just to go for the 20s. Oh yeah, I got a 40. The Kiwami games have so much better controls with darts. Not fair to compare this to remakes of earlier games though. And OBS is sure messing up my recording a lot. Hope the stream stays okay though. Ow. Come on. Little higher. Yay! Got the 60. This game's so won. Come on. Show us that amazing comeback. How did that even happen? 6 health Fury wins. You are the name of my darts, Mr. Man. Alright, enough of that. They really got a designated person just to explain darts. That's an interesting job. Alright, your job is to sit at this bar and explain to people how to play darts if they ask. That's it. Just, I don't know, get drunk elsewise. Do-do-do-do-do. Well, might as well get a little wasted while we're here. Dang it! 30-year-old. Oh, I can only buy one at a time, huh? Blah, blah, blah. It's gotta be weird trying to stock up drinks like that. Ah, so there is a little checklist. Why not? I wonder if they have a way of artificially speeding up the aging of it. Someone explain to me why alcohol supposedly is better after decades of storage. Blah, blah, blah. Get to the point. I think you've already had enough to drink. Kiryu always starts out as a lightweight, but then he, you know, learns to upgrade his alcohol tolerance. Then again, that 30-year-old stuff must have been pretty strong. Oh, another random event. Hey, what's wrong? You look on the vein of about to pop. Oh, well, I probably shouldn't be bothering a random stranger like this. At least somebody addresses that. But business hasn't been so good lately. You mean at the cabaret? Oh, the cabaret clubs are in this game? That's right. I'm the manager here, and it's a long story. Hey, would you mind if I ask you for some advice? Sure, why not? I'm sure I got some just random advice for a cabaret club. Cabaret, whatever. I hate to make you stand in the street, so let's talk inside. Actually, there's a girl named Natsumi who works at the club. She's the #1 hostess on the roster. She's pretty. She brings in the crowd. She even got wealthy members of the elite wrapped around her finger. It's unbelievable. Okay. That's a good thing, right? Well, not exactly. Natsumi has started using her status as leverage to influence the club's business decision. Top of that, she's developed a terrible attitude at work. Seems she wants me fired from the club. Oh. Why don't you fire her first, then? I can't do that. She's responsible for so much of our revenue that losing her would completely be the end of us, sassy as she is. Let's start out. Oh, also, for the record, anything you do dating is completely optional, just so you know. Me, I like to do everything possible. Unless I really hate the game and then I just bolt through it, but that doesn't happen very often. Oh, she's got the evil girl look. Haven't seen you around here before. Well, doesn't matter. I'm off to Hawaii. Off to Hawaii, as it is. Hold down the fort for me, Kay. Hey, you can't just up and abandon us. This is your job. Not to burst your bubble, but my ride's almost here. Catch you later, Daddy-o. Yeah, let's just ditch work and go to Hawaii. That's not grounds to get fired at all. He really has no control over here, huh? Hey, wait. I just had the best idea. Why don't you work at our club for a while? What? It'll be great. You come work for us, bring in some cash for yourself, and what makes him think I can coach you? And to be fair, I did do that in Yakuza 2. And the remake, at least. I don't know if the original game had it or not. I have a hunch that she's the type that'll only come to her senses once she loses the top position. Is that so? Stupid webcam. And I'll admit my leadership hasn't amounted to much, but blah 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 blah. Sure, why not? I'll take a part-time job. I don't know how much help, but I suppose I can give it a shot. Sakaki? Oh, man. Wait, I'm afraid all our girls have fallen under Natsumi's spell, so there won't be much you can do, blah blah blah. Yep, this is a sub-game, a side thing you can do. I guess often those side missions you do will result in more recruitments, you know? Hey, I'm probably got Kaede. Let me guess, she's gonna work there to save up to go to Tokyo, right? Here are some operating funds. Sorry, it's not much. Whatever. 100,000 yen. Oh my gosh. Let's hop right to it then. I'll have one of our staff memberships bring you to... how about Koji? Koji, yeah, that's a trustworthy name. Hello, I'm Koji. One of the staff members here. It's truly a pleasure to meet you. Likewise. I'm Kiru. Hello, Kiru. You'll be assisting me going forward. Thank you. Okay, what should we do first? Simple. All you need to do is look for charming girls in downtown Ryukyu and approach them. Yeah, easy. I'm sure at least some of them are qualified to work here. Hey! Please bring them here at the club. Yada, yada, yada. Kiru is a ladies' man pushing 40, I think. And according to that symbol, I'm still drunk out of my mind while I'm agreeing to this. Extra staff member, please make sure you bring someone who genuinely interested. We only have room for one extra staff member. Yeah. So I can only hire one person, one host, or just one other staff in general. Oh, do I have to make a moral decision? Is that where this is leading? Hey, look at this drunk. You doing stumbling around like that? People around here, these parts, need a permission to be drunk like that. To be fair, I actually am quite drunk. Although some people think getting punched in the face repeatedly sobers you up. What the heck? He just did a football thing. I'm fighting rugby players? Seriously. Oh, these guys are pretty tough, actually. This one's even got a name. Alright, focus mode. Hopefully no one was using that bike. Okay, I get it. He's too heavy to grab. Give me another bike. Yeah, fight you. What are you ducking for? Oof. That looked violent. Remember, Kiru never kills. You Don't need anyone's permission to be drunk. Drink till you drop. He gave me an icy super resistance resin. I always carry those around with me to give to people in case they beat me up. It's just good manners, man. What's this? I don't need to drink right now. I need to find me a restaurant. Aqua Sky, no. That's the Cabaret Club. Let's not go in there. Oh, you're just... Oh, no, I'm stuck! Yeah, go ahead. Hit up another place. What's this? Is this a pornography store? Welcome. What can I do for you today? Tell me about them. Tell me about Aqua Sky. There's a bar. Yeah. Quite roomy. Okay, I was just there. What would you like to know about Flawless? I already know these names. How do I already know these names? Mika. Mika's a caring big sister type. She's bright and cheerful and she treats people well. Okay? But she's not very quick to say what's on her mind. She's 29, blah, blah, blah. Why do you know that? Hates Goya. Neo. Okay, I guess this is the dating sim area, you could say then, Mr. Swing. 6 Hells of Fury, if you're still here. Probably not. I wouldn't be. She has a soothing personality and loves children. Also hear that she can't stand being alone. Capricorn. Does that mean anything, blood type? Favorite food is chicken. Pretty basic. Hates shikai mushrooms. Her eyes are absolutely stunning. You're gonna blah 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 blah. Okay. If I have to make a choice, so far I'm leaning towards Mika. Saya, show me what you're doing. She is a spunky Okinawa-born girl with her rapid-fire way of speaking and sweet, high-pitched voice. Oozes personality. The lolly of the group. No, that's not nice. The little kid of the group. At 20. Pork, and she doesn't like cucumbers. Who likes cucumbers? Nobody likes cucumbers except for Larry. This webcam won't behave itself. Okay. About the club itself. Most popular hostess club in Okinawa. So about 7,000 yen. That's nothing. I get a feeling these are hints for quests down the line. And what are you? Oopsie, same person. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. I'm not reading this. Ha 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 ha. What is this? That would be Flawless. Alright. Not color-coded. Lovely. I mean, sort of color-coded. Hey, he's still there. Drunk, drunk, drunk. Stubborn birds. La 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 la. Nothing to do. Just trying to get my health back. There we go. Man, that took forever. Jeez, food here heals a lot. But all the non-important story you missed. Oh, yeah. Okay, that gets a taste thing. Me, I can't get enough of that non-important story stuff. You, I don't know. Do you like that? Are you into that? Loan shark, lovely. Stop giving me the runaround, man. You're in the wrong here for owing all this money, and now you're gonna pay. Please, not my Awami. It's the only thing keeping my family going. Awamori. I'll just take the land you're sitting on instead. Bring out the deed now. What? But my ancestors just established this. Whatever. A deed, huh? No, something to do with their resort deal. Hey, butthead. Please help me. This guy's after my Awamori. Oh, I don't know what Awamori is. Is that a fish? Awamori. It's an alcohol. Lovely. This is something to do with the resort development, and I'm afraid it's my business too. I've taken something of an interest in that issue. Eh? I ain't talking about any resort. This chump owes me a fat stack of cash. Telling him that if he can't pay up, then he can make good on his debt by giving me the deed to his land. So that's what this is about. This is going nowhere. I'll let you off the hook today. Either pay up in full or bring me that deed. Your choice. I mean, it's hard to say who's in the wrong here. Not really. It sounds like you're still gonna have to pay off that debt. Yes, of course. I did borrow all that money after all, but I didn't have a choice. If I hadn't taken out that loan, distillery would have gone belly up. Distillery. What's a distillery? It's a bar. I just rescue a bar that's in debt. Good meeting you, Yakuza. A few years back, I borrowed $20 million to try and expand my business. Compete with the other big digesteries in town, you know. I take it the investment didn't pay off. Actually, it was a resounding success. But we age our Omori for years to create the perfect flavor. Turns out the deadline to pay back those loans came around while this most recent batch is still aging. When's the deadline? It's actually not for another year still, but now they're saying that if I don't pay the full $20 million in a week, I'm going to have to hand over the distillery. Don't you have a contract? About that, I looked over the fine print, and it did say the lender has the right to demand repayment before the deadline. Ah, lovely. Only a week. If only I had another year, I could pay it back for sure. What do you mean? Oh, that's when the Omori will be ready for market. My debt, no questions asked. Kept insisting I pay them now. Heirloom. See, I don't get this market. You have to age the stuff for years before you can sell it. How do you stay afloat in between? Who's got 30 years to invest in one drink? And he said it was... I could sell our extremely valuable family heirloom for extra cash, but I don't have the slightest idea where it is. See, a modern AAA would have turned this into a moral choice. You could bail him out or keep the money for yourself. But Kiryu would never do that. I've heard the story before. Most family heirlooms don't end up being that, though windfalls people expect them to be. Why don't you try to explain your current situation? That might be better than putting all your eggs in the heirloom basket. He already knows my situation. That's why he's demanding I pay now. He just wants to steal the distillery from me and the stock of Awari we have aging. That'll net him way more than just the 20 mil I owe. Set up the contract and go back on it and take... more comments. A distillery distills the alcohol. They stay in business by having enough extra cash to last 5 years before selling. It's a rich man's business for a reason. Ah, wow. You see, I don't see a countryman like him trying to make a living off of it. I see some rich person doing that as a side hobby. Apparently it's buried somewhere in the beach near some orphanage. Evening Pride, I think it's called. Something like that. Wait, you mean Morning Glory? Oh yeah, that's the one. Do you know it? I know it. I run that place. Never guessed there be buried treasure nearby, though. Really, you live by the beach. Please, would you consider helping me find the precious heirloom? I'll make it worth your time, I promise. Sure. Well, Steam, stop notifying me. Go away. Amori is an essential part of Okinawan culture, so I won't just stand by what's written. Is it? Thank you so much. I still can't believe you're so willing to help a stranger like me. You're too kind. Thank me once we found the thing. So, do you have any clues to where help behind the heirloom? I do, actually. Our family has a special song that tells where the heirloom is hidden. You had a song that tells you where it is, and you never... The sound of crashing waves upon the sand so hot. You mean the beach? A golden foam flows over the sacred turtle spot. Sound of crashing waves. Yes, the ocean. Makes sense. That would be the beach in front of... Yeah. That's definitely the place. Problem is the second line. A golden foam flows over the sacred turtle spot. I think golden and turtle must be big hints. But I've got no clue what he's on about. Me neither. Oh my gosh, why does this thing keep popping up? Me neither. From now on, I guess let's take a look at Morning Glory. Yes, let's do that. Here before we head out. Would you mind waiting here a moment before we head out? Why? I need to check on some of the Amori in the distillery to make sure it's all aging properly. When you're in the middle of a situation, you sure are passionate about your work. I may not make the best business decisions, but I'm a dang good at making fine alcohol. Yeah. That's probably for the best. If he came with me, they would have locked me into the quest. My number is 555. That's Aomori. Wait, 66 is M and O. Oh yeah. Are those real phone numbers? I gotta find out. 292-6674. Yeah.
Completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
No, it's not a real number. Oh, I forgot. 555 is always fake number. It's Hamtaro time. Transportation. I really like some transportation right now. I've kind of gotten lost. Oh, it's this thing. Fare is 350 yen. Where would you like to go? Wow, it takes me right down the street. It's true. If we work together, it is much better. Oh, hang on a sec. You have to sign off a friends list to stop it. You can also change the settings in your account. You have to sign off a friends list to stop it. You can also change this. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm not going to do that in the middle of a stream, though. She's taking care of herself fairly well. Oh my gosh, Kiru's being a creep. Since that she's really smart, I doubt she'd be fazed by a stressful day at work. Yeah. Sure, why not? What can go wrong? Okay, let's see what I can come up with. Try to interrupt what you're doing, but... Oh. Are you talking to me? Oh, yes. You see, I was minding my own business when all of a sudden I found myself drawn to your overwhelming beauty. Oh my gosh, he did not just say that. Oh my gosh. No, you really mean that? Of course I do. Now, I'm sure you get this all the time, but have you ever been interested in working as a hostess? No, actually. You're the first one who's asked. And yeah, I guess I'd be open to it. Did that really just work? Did that really just work? Alright. Then would you mind coming by my club? I'm more than happy to explain the details there. Okay, then. I'm Cutie, 22 years old, looking to broaden my horizons. It's really nice to meet you. Likewise. Oh, man, the cringe. The cringe isn't unbelievable. Wow. I'm back. Welcome to our club. We specialize in helping our hostesses reach the top of the industry. No, you do not! First, we need to decide on a stage name for you. Something that would fit the persona you want to protect. Oh, I have to write their name? I don't freaking know. How about doctor, professor, something like that. No, she's too young to be a sensei. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. Why don't we come up with something a bit more natural? Kiri. I don't really want to forget their real names. Oh, screw this. Is that her name? That's dumb. Gosh dang. Screw this. Cutie Pow. There. I don't freaking care. Kiri Pao. Being your #1 girl, where do I start? First, let's get you changed into an outfit worthy of your grace and charm. See, yes. As soon as you walk out of that door, you'll be reborn as a head-turned queen of the night. I've got a really bad feeling about this. Okay, how is this one the one piece and this one's the sexy? Gorgeous. There's dazzling. Okay. Motivation just went up. She's got a D in everything. Kiri Pao. Cute and refined. And let me guess, stress goes up if you overwork him. Oh, is that the new girl? Yeah. And you are? I'm Aya, and you must be the new guy. I guess that makes you... me your senpai. I suppose I should teach you the tricks of the trade to help this job get smoothly. Otherwise, I wouldn't be much of a senpai now, would I? When it comes to doing well as a hostess, customer satisfaction is everything, right? Right. That's why it's important to get a grasp on the customer's preferences and do your best to satisfy them. You should be able to get an idea of what the guests want when you walk the floor. Anyway, just get out there and see what you can learn. So you're saying that I should gather information and cooperate. Kiri Palace. Shit, that was a dumb name. Attitude and appearance. Blah, 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 blah. Yep. Am I being a little too much? Either way, do your best and don't get stressed, both of you guys. Oh, the timer's already started. Get a feel for your customer preferences by walking around the club and then return to the break room to coordinate your hostesses. Alright, time to hit the floor. Shouldn't I be wearing a suit or something? Doesn't seem to have any customers. I don't like this. I want to be floored by how much gorgeous my girl is. Any gorgeous girls around here? Yeah, I'll just keep saying gorgeous. Done with the inspection. Tell me more about basic procedure. The way our club works is fairly straightforward. You got on the floor, pick up a customer vibe, and use the information. I haven't done anything yet. Don't put me into there yet. Do that 3 times, and that's considered a service round. Then you get the results. Basically, they'll be walking the presence to gather a feel for the clientele. Some customers go solely for appearance. Others prefer certain areas of preference service stat, if you would. The takeaway here is that our customers won't always want the same thing. That's what makes inspection so critical. Moreover, our customers might have multiple preferences, so it's important to decide which preference to prioritize as well as think of others. Oh my gosh. Coordination. So you have all the girls coordinate their clothes, makeups, accessories, blah 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 blah. Items and makeup that have already been provided by the club are free to use. Anything else you'll need to pay for up front. I'm sure that goes without saying. And again, that should be obvious. Any expenses we'll incur will be deducted from our total club revenue, rightfully so. Oh, shut up. Mixing and matching, I know this. Any gorgeous... Okay. A big emphasis on looks right now. At least it's a nice roomy club. I don't know if I'd ever go to a cabaret club. Spend a lot of money just to talk to people. I want to be floored by how gorgeous a girl is. Drop dead gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All they want is gorgeous right now. Good thing I picked the gorgeous dress. Nice, gorgeous girl to come visit my lap. Alright, I think I got this. It's all about the looks. Everybody just wants gorgeous. I used to use a guide heavily on these for the Kiwami games in Zero. Well, Kiwami 2 and 0 to be specific. Kiwami 1 didn't really have much. It was a pretty short game. Nah. I'm the wrong person to ask about gorgeous. 3 times to serve a customer. Here, our girls go out onto the floor a total of 3 times. Each service is followed by a break period. During that time, you can train your hostesses to choose. Okay. How the heck did they make the hair grow? I've always liked short hair. I don't know how to do makeup. I do not know how to do makeup. Ugh. That's nice, I guess. Oh, I don't like eyeliner. See, I've never been a big fan of makeup, so I don't really know what's good looking. Ice glitter's always nice. What do these do? Ugh. $1.5 million. Okay, we're getting rid of the ring. Replace that with the designer watch, I guess. This feels so... See, I don't know what gives what stat. That's the thing. I don't freaking... this is bad. This is really bad. Oh, this is stupid. How do you know what gives what stat? This is a disaster. Okay, gorgeous. I'm sure I got that right. What stat gives what? Sure, give me this. Oh, it's fine as it is. Ah. What's finish? That means done. Did I do nails? Yes, I did. Okay. Okay, everything went up there. Huh. Where'd you go? Oh, now we're getting somewhere. No, I don't wanna. Okay, she actually got customers this time. That's a good start. Beauty pal, son. Nice, authentic there, and I know for a fact the customer noticed too. Keep up the good work. You'll be #1 in no time. Thank you for your support. Of course, we hostesses gotta stick together, you know. Cutie-san, Cutie Pal's rank went up. I could tell you've both been putting a lot into it. Keep up the excellent work. Great work today. Let's aim for the next milestone. Total sales. 1 request? Got over that much? Okay, you know what? It's not bad. It's a decent start. I mean, we lost more than we spent, but I mean, we spent more than we made, but it's a start. We'll come back to that some other time. For now, we should probably go back to the orphanage to find the treasure. What? Look at this drunk. Oh, for this again. They gotta give an explanation for each random fight. Is that a thing? Hot jump kick. Can you do that in dress pants? Maybe. Ooh, double hit. Aha. Ha! No damage. That's good. That's real good. You're strong. Thanks. Thanks. Whatever that is. I should save. Saving's a good thing to do. Can I go back to the orphanage? I don't know how to do that. How come the taxi can't take me there? Well, it's probably... I don't know, just walk to the end of the map, I guess. Wah, 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 wah. Hey, buddy. Why are you walking around like you own the town while you're so drunk? Oh my gosh, is everyone gonna beat you up just for being drunk? Is that a thing in this game? Does getting drunk make people want to fight you? Oh, I missed my chance there. Okay, I got a good move going here. Oh yeah. Oh look, he's got a knife. Heat finisher. That's growing on me. I got a robust 30,000 yen. Whatever that means. Guess it doesn't matter. Give me this one. Right. What else you got? Ooh, a convenience store. An M store. See, that's not quite an in store, but it's pretty good. Welcome indeed. I like being welcomed. It's a nice gesture. Give me one of these. One of those. Don't know what. Two of those, definitely. Oden soup. Actually make this 3 of those. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, pork. I don't want any sake. Oh, some dog food. Gotta have that. Just kidding. Boss Black. Coffee is bitter, but smoother than you'd expect. A real adult taste. So bitter and smooth? Weird. Boring. Milk. And a black umbrella. We are supposed to go beat up the teacher at some point. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. What's this? A cutter? Super. Don't know what this is. I guess that's stuff I can sell. Where's the orphanage gone? How can they tell I'm drunk? Because I can't even tell I'm drunk. Sure is a lot of bad language going around. Ooh, a moped. Oh, hey. You know, when you walk around Okinawa, you stop and think, this isn't much different than walking around somewhere else. I'm just happy to play one of these that doesn't take place in Kamurocho. It's a nice change of place. Oh, pawn shop. I like these. I'd like to sell some junk. A worm? No, I'll keep the... He'll pay 10 yen for a worm. That's funny. That's, like less than a penny. I don't know what this is, so you can have it. There was something else here. The stuff has a lot of bounce to it. Yeah, I don't need that. You're welcome very much, sir. Sir. Hey, you've got some nerve being drunk in front of me. I can't drink anymore. Oh, for Pete's sake. Drunk fist. Come on, go down. Hey, didn't I already beat that guy up? I'm sure I did. Yeah, I did beat this guy up already. Ooh, he's got the... Oh, gosh. I just hit someone behind me with an uppercut. He's too big to grab. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come at me. Yay. My liver. Thank you. I will go drink enough for both of yous. You'll know it when you see it. What's this? Live cat? What the heck kind of store is Live Cat? Oh, this is the pawn shop again. I need an eatery, thank you. Where's a stupid orphanage? Or maybe it's that big C right there. Gosh, this game really needs a run button. And a way to quickly bring up the title, or the one thing would be nice. What's this? Oh, it's Coin Locker. See, the transport goes from there to there. It's so useless. Oh, I like that noise. Oh, there's my Smile Burger. Save me, Smile Burger. Only you can smile me up. Let's just eat here, thank you. To go as if you want to buy, you know, inventory. Give me this one. Giga Smile Burger. That should be a thing. Where's the Giga Whopper? The Goyo Burger, huh? The lady at the Hostess Club might be interested in hearing about it. Oops, I just skipped something. Make a note of that for later. I don't need to run around in the street. Heh. This chapter is much slower than the last two. Caught myself a big fish, huh? I am not going to attempt fishing again, no. Well, what I do? Nothing to say, because there's nothing to do. See, these are the part of the streams where it's okay to zone out. Come on. Hell, that guy's not dressed like a punk. What kind of a street thug has a button-down shirt that's tucked in? That's right. I got an ashtray. Gosh dang it. Oh yeah, he's got the rage. Show me that rage, man. He punched me and I just bounced up. That's something I do, apparently. Will you stop blocking me? Now this is just getting annoying. How did that finish him? You're strong. You don't need anyone's permission to be drunk. I know I don't. Thank you. Hey, where'd my map go? There it is. Oh, I can do this. Neat. What's this? A police car? I like police cars. What the... Hey man, you're looking pretty unsteady, you okay? Careful, you might get attacked by someone like me. Okay, who picks a fight with someone that much bigger than them? Your friend there didn't do very good. You sure you want to jump in? Oh look, he's got a baseball bat. Super kick! I just helped him back to his feet. That was funny. Come on, enough with the baseball bat. How has my heat gauge not been swept yet? Oh, that's something I can do too, apparently. Well, definitely getting the training in, at least. Savory Flecked 5,000 yen. Thank you. What's this? Oh, I'm back at Flawless. Of course I am. What? Ow. Oh no. Hey, watch where you're going, butthead. You're gonna walk around Hatsumi and act like you haven't heard of us? Oh, for Pete's sake. Aren't you kind of overreacting? We barely touched each other. Are you alright, Aniki? What's wrong? You break a bone or something? My shoulder. I think I got a compound fracture. The pain. Oh, the pain. Alright, pal, this just got serious. Our Aniki's hurt real bad. Blah, blah, blah. I've heard this con before. I don't have time for your little game. You broke his shoulder. Sue for the hospital bill, but we ain't no savages. How about you just hand over 10 grand and we'll call it a day? Let me think. I can pay them more? Heck no, I'm not paying them crap. But I'm not giving you a single yet. What are you, stupid? After we were nice enough to give you a chance to settle out of court. No, her short guy. Now you're just bluffing with us. Yeah. What the heck is that music? I am precious. That is not fight music. I really wish I had more ways to fight. Oof! Jeez! That blood came at just the right time. You done? I'm sorry. We must have been confused. Hey, I think getting hit fixed my shoulder. Really? Did you hear that, mister? You fixed a shoulder. We hope this covers your trouble. And they give me 10,000 yen? That didn't even make sense. That was worth it, but still. Pickles and cheese, pickles and cheese. Oh look, more random events. Let's do those. Love me some random events. Love them! Right next to a save point. Thank you for listening. That was Okinawa folk song called The Rose Blossom. Is he pretty good? Folk here has themes of love like the next tune, but a young thing that happens. If you have some time to spare, why not stay a while and listen? Not a bad idea, sure, why not? Now, without further ado, the moon's beauty. Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? Who gave you permission to pollute the airways with the wheeling? You there, scramp. Nothing left to see here. Get moving. And you, how many times do we gotta tell you to quit that howling? I can perform wherever I want. I don't get to decide where I can and can't. You don't get to decide where I can and can't sing. Well, we'll see who decides what ones are your trap shut. Shut up. Just let me beat him up already. Hey, what are you doing, please? Not my grandpa's sanshin. You're going to break it. It's important to you. Don't worry then. We'll make a real smash hit out of it. This looks bad. As if Kiryu wouldn't get involved. It's the only thing getting smashed today. And who the hell are you? I feel like I already fought them before. Gosh, they're street punks with the pink flower shirts. Hey, I was gonna do that. Checking my ID, are we? You're gonna be sorry. Just you wait. Next time you're... Yeah, I've heard a beating from Kiryu is quite painful. Listen, Kiryu hasn't lived in Okinawa long, but he's already gotten into a lot of fights. You wouldn't think there'd be that many street punks in Okinawa, but then again, I've never been. I learned that song from my grandmother when she taught me how to play the senshin. With your parents' counsel as your compass, with virtue as your shield, you can face this world with a while. Too strong the steel. All my grandpa's life lessons are right there in the lyrics. I bet that's why it's the first one she had me learn to play. It's a beautiful song. Yes, it is. I agree. It's even more important to me nowadays. My grandmother, she passed away last year. Oh, I'm sorry. That's just got crazy sentimental. I never forget the lesson she taught me. Okay. Sounds like she'd be proud of you. Hang in there, alright? I'll do my best. Thank you for your help. Oh. And here, please take this. It's an Okinawan delicacy, kind of like a donut. A sata. Thanks to you, I can keep singing here, sharing my grandmother's song with everyone. Keep it up. I'll be cheering you on. More experience. Oh, look, another level up is in the works. There we go. Everything's up to snuff. I got a feeling that's the wrong way to level up, but I don't care. Oh, my machine. Okay, where did I just walk into? No, not shogi, not shogi. I cannot play shogi. Why can't it ever be Go? I'm actually not bad at that game. There's the American version of this game called Mafia, where you, freaking play chess. So this turned into one of those dilly-dally streams, it seems. How long have I been going? Just under... Okay, an hour and a half. Let's at least push to 2 hours if we can do that. Will you stop being so offended by drunkenness? Whoever you are, you need to stop switching games all the time. Darn, missed a chance there. I've got the heat! Hot jump kick. That was funny. That was a funny way to finish it, too. I just casually walked away, picked up a bike, and smashed him. I got priceless 5,000 yen. It's not priceless, it's priced at 5,000 yen. Sure, I'll eat here. Assuming this is a place to eat. I'm getting sick of that. Yeah. Oh, it's a sing place. Even better. Sure, I'll sing. No, Majima used to sing that I love you song. Press button to show on screen the time, the blah blah blah. It's a rhythm game, got it. You can choose to switch between English and Japanese lyrics in the options menu. Sing karaoke. Sure, I'll do that. I want to change myself, blah blah blah. Shooting star. That sounds fun. Shooting star. I'll just do simple. I'm not good enough to do lively just yet. What? I don't even get a stage. I just sing at a little couch. Kiryu ain't a bad singer, actually. What do you mean, miss? Oh. This isn't karaoke. This is just listening to music in a little booth. Okay. Oh, that was X. I'm too used to playing with this game with a PlayStation controller. X. You know. Yeah, memory serves. They don't sing all of them. Some of them they just clap to. I have a love-hate relationship with rhythm games. I used to love them to death, but as I got older, I got worse at them. Yeah, those type of things take a lot of focus. That was charming, but it ain't much of a thing to do. I got wrecked by that fish. Okay, why not? That was okay, I guess. Is there any of them that he actually sings? I'll try one more. Camarocho Lullaby. Okay, let's just try. I want to change myself. Simple interjections. 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 Oh, for Pete's sake. No, I'm not doing Camarocho Lullaby. There's one! Yeah, of course. The only one I didn't want to do is the only one he'll sing. Lullaby's not an appealing name, but maybe I'll be surprised. Come on, Kiru. You can sing songs that were originally recorded by women. People do it all the time. Music is not gender lock. Except maybe that song, I'm just a girl. Oh, shoot. Oh, this is tight. Oh. Well, there it is. This is so not enough space in between. You know, an ultra-wide monitor would be very helpful here. Little better. That sparkle on the draft makes it look like it's sweating. Okay, no more, please. Good. Your time is almost up. No, thank you, I'm good. Ugh, man. One of these days I'm gonna go karaokeing. Hopefully with someone who doesn't record me. No. That didn't really seem to accomplish anything. I don't want to go back to flawless. Hi, birdies. Well, looks like nothing much to do but little quests. Let's go back in here then. I guess somebody wanted to hear about that burger thing, I think. Welcome. Will you be visiting our club today? Sure. Okay, that's the wrong club. That's not my club. No, I don't really care to do any cabarets right now. Maybe next time. Na 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 na. I think I'm. Let's go a bit longer. I was supposed to be beating up that teacher, but there doesn't seem to be any quest marker for them. In fact, there doesn't seem to be a quest marker of anything. I don't... Stores, restaurants, important. Oh, there's something important down there, is there? Well, we better go find the important thing down there. Down there. Yes. If I go beat up the teacher, then I could probably go report back. Hopefully I don't fail that thing in between. Kiru don't give a single doo-doo. Oh, for Pete's sake. But I'm all out of cash. How about you empty your wallet for me? What? They ain't even trying anymore. Oh, not even Kick attack. Get up. Hey, buddy. Want some? Blood on a red shirt. It's just depressing. Thank you. More money. Oh, look. He wasn't broke. The transport is useless. Something important in here, huh? You do family office. No! Okay, you know what? Sure. No, we can't go in there, apparently. What are these dumps? Well, ow. I think I just broke my own screen. Just kidding. Walking around like an idiot really makes good attention. Oops. No, I didn't want to go. Yummy, yummy burgers. Coin lockers, my favorite thing in the world. Is it another thing on this game? Do I get to steal keys?
This is probably the first proper Yakuza game I played. Okay, no, I played 0 and then the 2 Kiwami games. Those were remakes and 0 was definitely modern. So this is the first classic one, I guess. Was the first on an HD system. The PS3. Haha. What? Wow, okay, so... let's see here. Blue Seal ice cream. Of course, that's a Blue Seal ice cream. Shut up. I jaywalk if I wanna. Oh, is this a thing I can do? Nope. Beaten up. Why do they all keep doing that? Why do they all keep doing that? Hey, I'm back here again. Huh. Okay. Oh, come on. You can eat while you're not hungry. Somebody told me there's an achievement for knocking enough people down. Alright, so there doesn't seem to be any way back. And it looks like I can't do anything else but dilly-dally, and that's really upsetting. The transport here is completely useless. Yeah, it literally got me from there to there. I forgot he gave you tips if you stood still. Okay. Yeah, I just cheated, but you know what? I had to. Right next to a city in the middle of town. An escalator. Right next to a save point in the middle of town. Well, I looked up directions. Do you call that cheating? Maybe, I'm not sure. It's that stupid music again. The drinking No, 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 I don't want to talk to you. Okay, fine, what? $100,000 yen should cover it. Now we're up to gangsters, huh? Double kill! And I really thought that was something to pick up. Hate this heavy block thing. Give me that. Not you, him. This. Stop it! I'm busy! Catch! Man, I hate fighting those heavy blockers. Enough already. Man. I think I'm gonna cry here. This is all I got. A blood-caked, multi-purpose thumbtack. What the heck? He gave me a thumbtack? Oh, there. It's this freaking escalator. Gosh, dang. Ugh, why is that not on the map? That's bad design. No, I'm serious. That is bad design. Ugh. See here, you don't really need it. Let's meet at Turtle Rock after school tomorrow. Okay. Turtle Rock. Yeah, that's probably it. Gotta love it when all your financial problems are answered by random little kids. Hey, you, talk to me. We don't want to be moving at our age. I couldn't live in some big apartment building where you don't even know your own neighbors. Kumi-san, he agreed to sell his house. He said he's taking this opportunity to move in with his son's family. I guess they have a place on the mainland. Gotta be lonely around here without him, is it? What do you want when you go up to Yakuza? Yeah. A flight attendant. It's an interesting goal. Okay, another worm. Sure, I love worms. I'll just collect worms throughout the game. That's something I'm gonna do. Hi, Kaiser! You missed it. Six Hells of Fury was here. Right now I'm looking for Turtle Rock. That looks like a turtle. Mushi call. Mushi. It's Kiru. I found a rock on the beach that looks like a turtle. What? Really? Yeah, it's out by the morning glory. Come and get rid of yourself. Of course. I'll be right there. He's coming. I guess it does look like a turtle. The song. And this is the secret turtle spot. The treasure's got to be right under the rock. Lend me a hand, Kiru-san. Let's dig in time. Why they give me an option to dig and nothing else. Here goes nothing. Oh, I see something. Keep digging. I guess I don't have enough jerk points to decline. Can't back down now. I think it's some sort of pot. Dig even deeper. They're digging with their bare hands. Your mine treasure. What the? This is it, Kiru-san. A pot? An awamori pot? I see. A golden foam. Must have meant amori foam. After all, top-notch amori produce a beautiful head of foam when it's distilled. So this big family heirloom you were after is just a bottle of liquor? I don't think this will help you pay off your debt. Don't you see, Kiru-san? This isn't any old bottle of liquor. It's an extremely old bottle of liquor. Its amori was distilled in the 9th century of the Meiji era, which makes it over 130 years old. 130 years, huh? Ooh, you're on this mission. Yes, I am. But it is right now the oldest intact amori in the whole world. World is just 140. We're nipping at their heels. You can't put a price tag on vintage like that. Your ancestor crafted this masterpiece and buried it to keep it safe. No wonder your family treated it like some kind of sacred treasure. All because all its years have been spent underground. It's extremely well preserved. I don't see any cracks either. Still, I'm not sure it's worth 20 million, I.O. Hey, you trying to skip town or something? Don't tell me you followed me here. Huh? An Amori pot? Well, the truth is, you me 130 years old? Assuming the date etched on the pot is correct, yes. How about that? My boss is he's going on about wanting to get his hands on 100-year-old vintage. Is that why you're after my distillery? You could say that. What, he was planning to wait 100 years? We'll all square on your debt. Huh? You'd walk away from 20 million yen just like that? The boss was going to use that cash to buy a pot of vintage anyway. Doing it this way cuts the middleman. You know, that's not the worst deal ever. If you can keep the pot at least. Besides, you can't exactly buy a 130-year-old Amori on the market, no matter how much cash you got. So the way I look at it, it's a pretty sweet deal. Huh. Your boss must really love this stuff. You bet. The only reason I know all this... I know it might not mean much coming from me, but you really make the best Amori. You really think so? Oh yeah. From now on, I want you to stop borrowing from shady fellas like me. Get yourself a solid business plan and leave all this debt nonsense behind you here. Yeah, I thought for sure I was going to have to fight that guy. To our office. I can't believe it. I saved my distillery. It's all thanks to you and sand. Thank you. I didn't really do much, but okay. I got a Shisia belt. Oh, that's equipment. Got 2,000 experience. Yes, I did. Alright, show me the item. What did I get? And increases your defense. Awesome. Oh, that also increases gun. Yeah, could definitely use a little defense buff. That wasn't really much of a mission, really. You just go here, then go there, and it's done. I'm supposed to go beat up that kid's teacher at some point. Okay. We completed a mission, we started the cabaret club, we sung some karaoke, and got drunk and got beat up for it. Met a girl named Kaede who might want to go to the mainland. This was a dilly-dally stream so far. So what was the land shark's goal? Was he really going to try and wait 100 years? Or rather, 98? No, they would never live that long. There's no point in my life where your life where you can safely wait 100 years. Living to be 100 period is quite rare. More fights. I'm not entirely sure where that school is. Do you know, Kaiser? Hey, that's cheating. Dang, this is not going well. Focus, focus. What is with all these thugs in these nice suits? Is that an Okinawa thing? Not only am I gonna beat you, but I'm gonna beat you in style. In an alley, huh? Stop it! Stop it! Oh, I got blood all over my hand. The stream is freezing every now and then. Oh, shoot, it is. Ah, dear, that's not good. Well, I guess that's a good time to call it then. Yeah, I should really do some debugging before I do any more Meiji story events. I need to... You may have the bitrate up a bit too high. Do I? Ah, shoot. Stream. Ah, it's the same settings it was before. Well, I guess I'll have to take care of that next time. Give me whatever this is. Don't worry, Kaisi. Well, that's new. Since when did we actually watch him cook it? You know, there's a restaurant like this near where I live. A couple of them, actually, where they cook right in front of you and put on a show. It's called Sake, a Japanese steakhouse. And it's really, really good. Also really expensive. Okay, good, good. Not letting me through the door. Okay, there we go. It's weird. When Mr. Fury was here, he didn't mention anything about it freezing. Sorry, buddy. I'm not sorry. Okay. Well, we've been streaming for just over just under 2... Yeah, just over 2 hours, so that's a good place to stop, in my opinion. Thank you for coming, anyone. Please stay tuned for Kaiser's stream in the in a much different time zone. Guysy, remind me to put up a schedule on the thing. EmeraldRangers.com. I'm the White Diamond. Right here, actually. But before I go, I'm going to show off this jacket design that I made. Yeah. Alright, well, bye-bye.